first let me say that I would say that almost everybody in America has grown up. Let's just say 98% of us have grown up as meat lovers.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, it's a tradition that many of us have been just brought up as meat lovers: bacon and eggs and steak and chicken and fish and pork and all of it. But the science is now telling us something entirely different. Mm-hmm. And it's kind of like, okay, we can continue driving around our gasoline, polluting, ridiculous, cars, or we can do something much more intelligent, and that's switch to electric. Mm-hmm. So that's kind of an analogy that I'll make up front before you ask me. Like, we're going to a streamlined, much more efficient, smarter fuel source for our bodies. Mm-hmm. Right? We're not putting in a dirty fuel that's going to gunk up our engines prematurely and have us having heart disease at 50, having type 2 diabetes at 45, having now 75% of this country is now considered overweight or obese. Yeah. We got to start playing hardball. Mm-hmm. And we got to realize that, hey, you know what? Oh my God, you're going to tear that steak or that hamburger away from my hands, not on my life. And we got to look beyond, our own little love affair with animal products. But anyway, hit me.
Okay. All right. Here we go. What about beef? How do we get our B12?
So, that's a great question. And beef, your average piece of red meat is 70 milligrams of dietary cholesterol per 3 ounces. That's about the size of a deck of cards. Wow. So 70 milligrams. Your leanest piece of red meat is about 40% saturated fat. We don't need any saturated fat, but it's been actually shown the predominance of all the medical literature actually shows that it clogs arteries. It actually promotes insulin resistance, which leads to type 2 diabetes. It actually incites cancers and tumors. So, but as far as your B12 is concerned, B12 actually, it comes from the ground. It comes from the earth, microorganisms in the earth, in the soil. And the reason why you're not going to get it in plant foods these days, unless you have a garden in your backyard, is because everything is so clean. It's double washed. It's triple washed, right? So it's so almost sterile that the dirt, the microorganisms that typically would be on that, the onions, the mushrooms, the potatoes and whatnot are not there. So it is the one thing that we recommend that you supplement with if you're eating a all whole food plant-based diet. And the reality is you take one supplement once a week, like a 5,000 microgram tablet, it costs you $12 a year.